Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Jabber Game and Jaws here, coming to you today with another video. I don't have a specific topic right now, at least as I'm beginning to film this. Maybe with the thumbnail, you may have a better idea than I do at this point what the video is going to be about, and perhaps not. I'm not really sure how it's going to go. I wanted to have more of an informal discussion video. Um, I've been thinking and reflecting quite a bit on gaming and gaming for me and how things have been going. Um, it was really funny because a few days ago I started thinking, man, how long has it been since I got back into gaming? I had taken a big hiatus. My senior year of high school, I basically stopped playing video games. That was 2005. And I did not pick it up again for quite a while. And I was trying a couple days ago to remember exactly when it was that I started gaming again. And it was really fortunate that on my Facebook memories, it popped up with a picture that I had posted in March, well, today in 2013. So today is the anniversary of me getting back into gaming 7 years ago. When I saw that this morning, my jaw just about hit the floor. I can't believe I've been back into gaming for 7 years. It's it's really hard to believe because I got out of gaming in 2005 and obviously got back into it in 2013. So I was out of gaming for something between 7 to 8 years. And that time seemed like an eternity. It seemed like an entire lifetime of things happened. Um, I finished up high school. Senior year was a blast and a blur. I went to college and had an entire lifetime of experiences there, and then had my first real job after college for a few years there. And it just felt like from the time that I stopped gaming to the time that I picked it up again, so much had happened. And I can't believe that now, since I started gaming again in 2013, that it's been almost the exact same length of time that I've been gaming again. Because as you do get older, time really does fly faster, and it's just a little bit easier to keep track of what's happening and what's going on. The last 7 years has felt like a blur. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. It doesn't feel like it's been that long since I walked into this random gaming shop and saw Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes on the GameCube and thought, oh, wow, maybe I should try playing a video game again. Such a random thing that happened that just sparked this entire hobby that I'm just so passionate about and so thankful for and so completely enveloped by. Like, it's my main hobby. It's the thing that I like to do the most. And there's a lot of aspects to it, whether it be the gaming itself, the collecting, YouTube, watching other gaming YouTube videos, um, interacting with other gamers in the community on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or what have you. There's a lot to this hobby, and I'm kind of amazed that I ever left it to begin with. And I don't think that I'm ever going to leave gaming again the way that I did for high school and college. I think that I will be in it to stay. I'm sure that it's going to go up and down some, and that's just normal. There's always, different things going on in your life. But I will never sell my collection of games again. Um, I may trade doubles. I may trade out a game that I really hate, or something like that. But as far as getting rid of everything, that is just not happening again. Um, it's really cool, everything that I've been able to amass in the last 7 years, and not only what I've been able to get physically, but the experiences that I have collected over the last 7 years. There are so many games that I have played, and just it feels like so many lives that I've lived within each and every single one of those games, and I'm so thankful for them. Gaming came back to me at a time when I really needed it. I was having a really hard time for different personal things, and I won't get super into that, talking about everybody deals with hard stuff. Everybody gets, sadness and has hard things happen in their life, and you need something to help you cope. And gaming has been such a cathartic experience, such an escape, such a simple, fun, light thing to be involved with. And it's interesting. Like, I don't ever want gaming to be anything that's not that. I always want gaming to be fun. I want it to be an escape. I don't envy people who it becomes their job. I think that there's a lot of perks to that, but I think it would be tough for something that's so pure and so fun and so personal to become something that is tough, in any way. That's getting off track a little bit. I think I'm just a little baffled that I've been back into gaming as long as I have been. I'm really glad that I am. I'm really looking forward to experiences that are going to be coming up. Truth be told, I've been suffering with a little bit of burnout in the last year or so. And it's funny because it's not gaming burnout per se. So I don't want to say burnout like as in like I'm burned out on gaming. It's more like I have a whole bunch of brand new games that I was really excited for and that I really wanted to play. Shenmue 3, Death Stranding, as you can see behind me. I have a bunch of brand new games that I have bought, was excited for, pre-ordered, and for some reason I have just been like hitting a wall with them, and I'm like, can I play The Witcher again? Can I play Skyrim again? Maybe I'll go back and play Castlevania 4 again. I am finding myself in this space of really wanting to just revisit games that I've already beaten and that I'm a little more comfortable with, and just kind of soaking, like getting every ounce out of them. Um, about a year ago or so, I played through The Last of Us 3 times in a row and played it on the hardest difficulty, which was a really fun experience for me and a real feat for me because I'm not the best gamer ever. But I just got super stubborn and I stuck with it, and I just had so much fun. Um, the last new game I was able to get myself to play through was a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, and I actually am now playing Outer Worlds on my Xbox One, and I am really loving that. And I think that I'm gonna stick with that this time. Um, yeah, but it is so weird. There's a lot of new games even on the horizon, and I'm feeling a little hesitant to jump into something that's too in depth. And one of the things is that a lot of the games that I play are very long, very consuming, and very story and character focused. So there's a lot that happens when I play games, and I almost feel like I need some time and some space in between them to kind of be able to process all of the emotions that they bring up, because they're very emotional for me. The Last of Us was really emotional. The Witcher is very emotional. Skyrim is not super emotional for me, but it is so beautiful in so many ways that it does evoke a lot of emotion, but it's in a different way. Um, it doesn't wear me out as much in the same way. Um, I don't wanna just ramble on, but I have kind of hit that wall, and I'm looking forward to the time when I can jump into some new games and kind of experience them, and new stories and new characters. But I don't want to push it. I think that I get into a lot of trouble when I push it hard with stuff. So right now I am kind of just replaying a lot of things that I'm comfortable with, and branching out here and there. The Outer Worlds is right up my alley. It's very much like Fallout, and it's not super long, so I can finish it in like 30 to 40 hours is what I keep hearing. I think I've put in about 10 so far, and it's really, really good. I would definitely recommend it. I'm not really sure when I'm going to get to some of these other games. I have so many games in my backlog. Yakuza 2 is in my backlog. Um, the other ones that I mentioned, Shenmue and Death Stranding, and Nier Automata is a game I'd really like to get to. Um, Man, I feel like there are others that I'm missing. There's a few games coming out before too long. Last of Us Part 2 is going to be a big one. I do believe that I'm going to grab that one day one and just play it like right away. And another game that I would like to grab right away is going to be Cyberpunk 2077. I'm debating whether or not I'm going to start that game on my Xbox One or if I'm going to wait for the Xbox Series X or the PS5. Um, I am more anticipating Cyberpunk 2077 than any other game. Um, and that's because it's made by CD Projekt Red, and The Witcher 3 is my favorite game of all time. I've played through it 6 times. I love that game so much, as I've told you guys like a million times. Um, if you haven't played The Witcher 3, you really need to. Let me tell you, it's fucking awesome. But the fact that they're making Cyberpunk 2077, and I just know the level of quality that it's going to be is probably going to blow my mind and probably be something perhaps better than The Witcher 3. I mean, I don't. Whew, I can't even like go there. That would be awesome. So I'm looking forward to that game more than anything. I'm looking forward to The Last of Us Part 2 a lot also. Yeah, I still have to decide though with Cyberpunk 2077 whether I want to start that on the current gen systems. There's only like supposed to be like 2 or 3 months in between. Now with the coronavirus, it's a little bit hard to know. It may be, if the systems are pushed back really far, then I'll just play through it on the Xbox One X and then probably replay it on the Xbox Series X whenever I get that. So that would be pretty cool. Collecting wise, things have been progressing a little bit. I'm continuing to work on my Wii U collection little by little. I'm grabbing little games here and there. I actually completely gutted my game room the other day. So here's another humongous thing that changed lately. We were supposed to be moving. That was our plan. Our plan was this year we were going to move to our own home. After figuring out our budget, after talking with the bank, after seeing what our options were as far as what's available around here, the market is super hot right now. Houses are selling like the day after they're posted, like on a regular basis. People are buying them and offering more money than the list prices. Like that's very common right now. And for the kind of house that we want, and especially like probably my number one thing for myself that I want out of a new house is going to be like an amazingly huge game room that I have a lot of space to grow into and get a whole lot more as far as for my collection. I want my collection to get bigger and better and to continue with that. And I don't want space to be a bad problem. And there's other things that we want, like our dogs, and my wife, has her wants and needs for her house. And so all of that to say, I decided that we decided we're not moving for a little while longer. So with that being said, I was kind of leaving my game room the way it was because I was planning to move out of it. So what I ended up doing, now that I realize I'm going to be here for a while, I completely gutted the whole thing. I got rid of shelves that were not working well. They were kind of slanted in, and honestly, they were just kind of shit by that point. I just kept leaving it because I was like, no, we're moving, I'll just get rid of it then. But now that I'm going to be here, I've done a lot. I'm sure you can probably see some differences. I may start doing some collection videos and maybe game room tour. I mean, my game room is not huge, my collection is not huge, but it's pretty big compared to nothing that I started with 7 years ago. And especially with like being on limited budget, as I'm sure most of you guys understand. But I do still have my collecting goals, and I'm very excited about collecting, and I've kind of gotten reinvigorated a little bit. So I'm gonna cut this video off right now. This video, basically, I just wanted to kind of like let you guys know where I'm at, what I've been dealing with, what I've been thinking about, how gaming's been going for me, and I also just wanted to kind of look back over the last 7 years, and it's just baffling to me that I've been back into gaming this long. I just can't believe it, and what a ride it's been. Oh man. All right, guys. Hope you're having a good one. Jabber Gaming Jaws out. Later.